Another day, another PlayStation Store Flash Sale is live right now. Not a ton of deals, but the deals that are available, I would say, are very good. Want to highlight all of the good deals that are available as a part of this new Flash Sale, with deals up to 60% off. Also, for those of you that aren't PlayStation Plus subscribers, but you want to play some games online, there is going to be a free multiplayer weekend next week that is going to allow you to play a bunch of games online without a PlayStation Plus subscription, so that's pretty cool. Also, Game Informer has a new in-depth exclusive on The Outer Worlds, and I do want to highlight one specific thing that was noted about the game, and that if you're expecting a game with a sizable amount of content and a game that's going to span hundreds upon hundreds of hours, you're probably not going to get that out of Obsidian's latest RPG, but they are emphasizing different elements of the game. And lastly, I want to take a look at some upcoming PlayStation 4 titles, specifically a cyber ninja hack-and-slash VR game that looks really cool, a cinematic cooperative shooter, and another PlayStation VR title, and we'll look at all of those at the end of this video. First up, a new Flash Sale is live right now on the PlayStation Store. Again, not a ton of deals, but the deals that are available are rather good. First of all, Chasm is on sale, 40% off, down to $11.99. That's a pretty cool procedurally generated side-scrolling title, an old school look to that game. Released at $19.99, that might have been a little bit high of a price point to digest, but now at $12, I would give that a recommendation. Darksiders 3 is on sale as well, still at a hefty price point of $48. I've seen that on sale as low as $40 physically, so probably not a great bet to get that. Earth Defense Force 5 is down to $48, so that's really cool. EDF 4.1 was just added to PlayStation Now, so if you do have a PS Now subscription, that's something to check out. Fallout 76 is down to $36. You know what? I'm not even going to try to sell you guys on that game, because every time I seem to try, you guys hate me in the comments section, so let's just move on. The JRPG and Metal Max Xeno is down from $39.99 to $29.99. Not a bad deal. Monster Hunter World, of course, that's a great game to check out. That is down to $25. At this point, if you've yet to play it, I do imagine that Capcom at some point will release some sort of complete edition. Of course, we do have the first paid expansion coming later this year. Maybe by the end of the year, we'll get Monster Hunter World Complete Edition or something like that. But hey, if you've been dying to get into MH World, $25 is a great buy for a game that you can sink hundreds upon hundreds of hours into. Moonlighter, a very cool game that mixes RPG elements with item shopkeeping elements. A really cool game. It's down to $12. Not a bad buy there. Slime Rancher is down to $12. Swords of Ditto is down to $10. Tetris Effect, which is a game that's going to have a limited time demo this weekend, is down to $30. That's a great game. Love the PlayStation VR element to that game. The First Tree is down to $5.99, and The Long Journey Home is down to $23.99. A couple of other deals available. Honestly, this sale is highlighted by Monster Hunter World, Moonlighter, Chasm, and I would say the deals on Slime Rancher and Tetris Effect are quite good as well. So not a ton of deals, but what is available, a couple of good deals that you guys can snag. Moving on from that, for those of you guys that don't want to re-up your PlayStation Plus subscription and you want to play some games online, you will have the chance to do so as a part of a free multiplayer weekend from February 15th to February 17th. This is going to allow non-PS Plus subscribers to try out a bunch of online titles without a subscription. That includes Red Dead Redemption 2, FIFA 19, Monster Hunter World, Grand Theft Auto 5, Battlefield 5, and Pro Evolution Soccer 2019. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is notably absent from that, so that's kind of disappointing, but hey, you can play Battlefield, you can play the Rockstar titles, you can play MH World, and that's on sale right now, so kind of good timing as far as that's concerned. You know, I recommend most people to be a PlayStation Plus subscriber, considering you can get a year subscription for like $40 during Black Friday, and if you re-up during that, hey, you get a bunch of games during the year, you get to play online. I don't agree with the fact of us having to pay to play online, but hey, that's a battle that I'm just not gonna win. Sony is making a killing off PlayStation Plus, and that's not gonna change anytime soon, and me vocalizing my displeasure for it probably isn't gonna change anything. But hey, if you're not a subscriber, at least you can play some multiplayer games free from February 15th to February 17th. Now, you do have to own these games inherently, so just bear that in mind as well. Moving on from that, Game Informer has a pretty in-depth exclusive with Obsidian's latest title in The Outer Worlds, and this is a very notable game because whenever I talk about this game, I have to mention the fact that this is probably going to be Obsidian's last game on the PlayStation 4 for quite a while, as they are being acquired by Microsoft. Their future games are probably going to be Xbox One and Windows 10 store exclusive, or next Xbox exclusive, whatever the case may be. So The Outer Worlds is going to be our last chance to try out an Obsidian game if you are a PlayStation exclusive gamer, and it also sounds like that The Outer Worlds is going to be a relatively shorter game. Obsidian notably compared this game to Fallout Fallout New Vegas, and if you remember that game, it was pretty short, but it also emphasizes replayability and player choice. And this is a game where your decision making and the choices you make is going to have a direct impact in what happens. That's a big element to the game, and typically that is the case with all Obsidian titles, so that's not all too surprising. But if you were expecting some expansive RPG that is going to have a slew upon slew of side content and it's going to take you, north of 100, 200 hours to complete, you're probably not going to get that out of the Outer Worlds, but it does look like you're going to get a relatively concise and replayable experience, and sometimes that's what I like more from gaming. It seems like these days, games just try to push out as much content as possible in one single playthrough. Every game is trying to offer you this massive open world, and not every game needs to be like that. The Outer Worlds is something different, and I think it's going to be something very engaging to a lot of gamers, and again, because decision making is such a core element of the game, just replaying it multiple times is going to offer you a very different experience each time through. Again, Game Informer has a pretty in-depth video on the game, so I would recommend you guys to check that out if you are excited for the Outer Worlds. Moving on from that, I do want to highlight some PlayStation 4 titles that are coming very soon, specifically the one that has me very excited, Seriento, a PlayStation VR title where you play as a cybernetically enhanced ninja. That seems to remind me a lot of Raiden from Metal Gear. I loved Metal Gear Rising, that's a game I have very fond memories of, and Seriento specifically will be dropping on May 3rd, and the game touts you being able to perform triple jumps, wall runs, power slides, and slow time down while blasting away at a foe before landing to deliver a blade attack on another. Kit yourself with katanas, firearms, bows, throwing glaives, and legendary relics. Keep upgrading as you play. It touts pure cyber ninja fun. The game currently is already available on PC, and overall it has a very positive reception on Steam, 90% positive based on 968 user reviews, and the Metacritic scores are also pretty positive. The Steam page specifically notes, since its launch, Seriento VR has been gaining fans worldwide with its unique locomotion system. It is the one game in VR that allows you to experience the iconic bullet time scenes from The Matrix, blended with the slow motion mayhem of the Max Payne game series, all while looking and feeling as badass as the bride from Kill Bill. The game was designed to be easy to pick up, but tough to master. The more time you spend with Seriento VR, the better you will perform the moves in the game, and the more you will be rewarded with the unparalleled feeling of being the action hero of a big budget movie production. Again, Seriento will be coming to the PlayStation 4 on May 3rd. This is a game to definitely keep your eyes on if you have PlayStation VR. Also, another game that'll be coming to the PlayStation 4 very soon is Rico, set for a release on March 12th. It's a cinematic co-op shooter, and you and your buddy are a pair of loose cannon police partners with 24 hours to crack a case as part of an elite organized crime task force. Rico was developed by Ground Shatter and published digitally by Rising Star Games. When you look at footage of the game, it does look like a budget title, and that's because it is. It's being released at $19.99, and considering we don't see a lot of high-quality cooperative game releases, Rico is a breath of fresh air. It's got a really cool, slick look to it, so it's another game I would keep an eye on. Again, it'll be dropping on March 12th with a price of $19.99, a very well-priced game. And lastly, we have another PlayStation VR title, as Ghost Giant is set to launch sometime this spring. This is an adventure title from Zoink Games that was announced back at E3 of 2018, and Zoink's aim with Ghost Giant is to recreate the feeling of exploring a doll's house in VR by lifting furniture off the roof and playing around with trinkets and furniture inside, while also giving players a purpose and sense of scale to deliver something truly special and memorable. You're not just a manipulator from outside the screen, you're really in there participating in Lewis's world and being recognized by him as his friend. A very charming VR game. Personally, when you compare this game and Seriento is definitely more up my alley, but this is another charming title, and if it's a game you want to play with your younger sibling, a child, this is probably the one to go with, and Seriento is going to be the one for people like me that just want a hack and slash title, a game that's a little bit on the gruesome side, but hey, that's a great thing about PlayStation VR right now. It's amassing a gigantic amount of depth to its library. Not only does it have a lot of great games, but there's a lot of variety in the games, whether you want a puzzle experience like Tetris Effect, you want a platformer like Astrobot Rescue Mission, you want a hack and slash title like Seriento VR, you want a shooter like Firewall Zero Hour, you want a charming game like Ghost Giant. PlayStation VR's library is getting better and better, and with releases like Seriento and releases like Ghost Giant, again, it's getting even better than before. And that is going to conclude this video. Again, the PlayStation Store is running a pretty good flash sale right now, highlighted by deals on Chasm, Monster Hunter World, Moonlighter, Slime Rancher, and Tetris Effect. Sony is going to be running a free multiplayer weekend from February 15th to February 17th. Without a Plus subscription, you'll be able to play RDR2, FIFA 19, MH World, Grand Theft Auto 5, Battlefield 5, and Pro Evolution Soccer 2019, all for free multiplayer. The Outer Worlds probably isn't going to be a gigantic multi-hundred-hour experience, but it is going to be a very replayable game. And Seriento VR, Rico, and Ghost Giant are all coming to the PlayStation 4 rather soon. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.